Everybody stand up.
Medicaid came through. The rest of us don't have that. We are all hard workers, but we are school teachers, we are nurses. And had Michael not been able to step up, thank God, we don't know what we would have done.
I grew up in the financial services industry, but my parents didn't want to talk to me about that. They wanted to protect me, even as an adult. And there were no advisors knocking on our door.
I think about what it would have meant to us, to our family, to my parents, if we had a WFG agent in our life. It would have changed things dramatically. It would have made it more manageable, not less painful. It would have let us focus on her, when she was in her last day. We had access to a WFG agent or giving us money.
Just had a great life together, Georgia and I. She died in 2020. She and I were always just like that.
I accepted the role as president because I know that I have unique experiences that are important at this time, but more importantly was the people. I mean, I get a chance to lead this incredible group of people who are fearless, who get up and build great businesses, focused on a marketplace that's underserved, that I grew up in. Heck yeah, I'm gonna take that job. And it is an absolute honor to lead this business. Our mission is deeply personal, probably one of the easiest decisions, and one that I am incredibly fortunate to have, incredibly grateful to have, and 100% motivated to make sure that it excels and flies. It deserves to win. And make sure it does.
It doesn't matter where you are in life. If you don't feel blessed, you won't be blessed. You gotta know your worth before you can be worth anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of World Financial Group, Mike Broder. What's possible? Good morning! One little tear left to wipe away there. I think y'all understand that though. Wanted to introduce you to my family and really me. It is an unbelievable honor, privilege, and something that I wake up every single day grateful to be the president of WFG. I looked for this my entire career. And I get a chance to work with all of you, and some of you who are new, get a chance to be in the midst of the greatest leadership in financial services that you'll ever encounter in this group today. When people ask me what shaped me as a leader, I don't think about a title or a company or a role. Those things are important. Those things I pursued. Okay, I pursued those things. But I think about my parents. I watched them lead with their values. Not when it was easy. Not when it was convenient. My brother Dwayne came to live with us a month after my baby sister was born. So we went from a family of 7 to a family of 8. And my parents lived those values every single day. Dwayne was in a bad situation. My father had a relationship with him. They followed their faith. They lived it. And they taught me through those experiences that reputation isn't built, on those titles. It's built one decision at a time. Your word matters. People matter. And, success means very little, especially to those you love. That success means very little. And ultimately, it means very little to you if you lose yourself along the way. What my parents did was build a legacy. Okay? And that's why WFG feels so personal to me. Because I look across this arena and I see those values alive today. I see agents who put their families first, and advisors who put their families first. I see leaders who invest in others before they invest in themselves.
So can we go over there?
I see entrepreneurs who are building something bigger than a paycheck. They're building a future. They're building an opportunity. They're building a legacy.
Sorry.
That's what makes us different. We are not simply an organization. We are a community based on values, and at the core of that value is to leave no family behind. It's a company built on integrity, on service, and look at the impact we have made. Get my slide up here. Cross. I love this number. I've been in pursuit of this number. These are enforced life policies as of the end of last year. Okay, they represent over 1.2 trillion with a T in death benefit. What you have done, the families you have served and protected, okay, is unmatched. And we are more about just the size and scale and scope. How many of you here for the first time? Stand up. Welcome to your first of what's going to be many conventions. You have taken an important first step, changing the lives, your lives, and the lives of people across North America, the US, and Canada. And let me tell you something that I believe. I believe dreams and doubt both offer options. Some are easy, surrender to your doubt. Some are hard, chase your dreams. You are among titans. There's no better place for you to come and start your business in the largest market that has the most need and most demand. Okay? You have people who will lift you up, teach you, train you, bring you into it, will invest in your success. You will not find that in any other profession or vocation you wish to pursue. So I encourage you to be present and absorb as much as you can. I know I'll be doing that. We're going to have wisdom and blessings bestowed upon us by the very best this industry has to offer. It's going to be a great, great ride. And WFG was built. At some point, somebody was a first timer. So welcome, and I hope you have a great time while we're here, and I hope you stay focused and invested. WFG is made of people who, know what it feels to work hard. Overtime is normal time. So be something more. You want to be something more. People who aren't looking for shortcuts, that's okay. It's hard. They'll be honest with you. They'll tell you, you got to dig in, you got to work. You got to put up with rejection. All those things, they're natural in life. But they'll invest in you and be with you every step of the way. WFG was not built in a lab or a boardroom. It's the product of grit, inspiration, motivation to do more. I always say WFG agents are just built differently. We're built by entrepreneurs and dreamers, built by people who refuse to let their circumstances define their future. Champion business built by champions. WFG's greatest advantage is in our scale, although this is beautiful. This is beautiful, and you're among a community that is unmatched. But the greatest advantage is the legacy story. 35 years ago, the founders knew more could be done Families are being left behind. Families not knowing the importance of financial protection. Founded an incredible business that caught fire based on the foundation of financial literacy. For 35 years, WFG has served a market that has been underserved. Sometimes, in some ways forgotten. Everyday families who deserve to know about financial protection. 25 years ago, Transamerica noticed the WFG agents built differently. A trusted, valued American brand. Knew there was power in WFG's story. WFG has served millions of families. WFG has created leaders across generations. WFG is dominating the market, and we do not plan to stop. 2026 is the year power what's possible. It is possible to close the insurance gap. It is possible for you to build a business and excel and take care of your families through generations of your grandchildren's children you have not met yet. Okay? Possible isn't something that just happens. It is something that is built. Our next 25 years are yet to be defined, but we're going to build it together. We're going to ask you to do what you do best. Recruit, lead, serve, educate. What am I going to do? What is our team going to do? We're going to help you modernize your legacy from antiquated to contemporary, analog to digital, conceptual to experience. And I want to take a moment to recognize, where's my beautiful people? Our incredible leadership team. We got about 280 years of experience. We're ready to deliver on the power. We're to deliver the power to drive that possibility, to fuel you to be able to invest in your businesses. We have incredible talent. They are an incredible team. We work together, and every single day, these people get up, focused on you, focused on making your businesses better. So thank you. Together as a team, we are honored to lead this organization. Everything we build will be built with you at the center. We are building possible together. Each of you here today, the curious, the recruit, the newly licensed, the career advisor, the builder, the leader, you are the power. Charity, thank you for your introduction. Thank you for getting us on our feet. It was powerful and inspirational. Without you, WFG is nothing. There is no power. What does power need? Power needs a sustained energy source. It needs fuel. That's where Aegon and Transamerica come in. They want this business to soar, and I know it can. They have stated publicly to global investors that WFG is its competitive advantage. What a compliment to the power you have. Together we can combine the power of an entrepreneurial agent force that's unmatched with the strength of a global enterprise. And that is what positions WFG to lead, not now, but into the future. Together, we are powered up. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce two gentlemen who believe in your power. President and CEO of our parent company, Transamerica, Will Fuller, and President and CEO of Aegon, our publicly traded organization, Lard Friedrich.
Hey, Mike, what's happening with the power here? Well, it's weird.
It doesn't look like Mike. What's going on?
Well, what did you do? Cut the budget today?
No, thank you. You took good care of us with the budget. We appreciate it very much. I think I get it. Charity talked about a circuit, a current. We need to complete the circuit. We need a WFG leader. You take a look out there. I see one. Mr. Daniel Fambo.
Yung may buko ako ito. Oh, simple. Okay, yan. Karibu sana bwana.
Asante sana. Mkubwa bana.
Hizi wa ulinu.
We are now powered up.
Nimekuwa ile side.
Oh, ulito ko.
Me asking questions. You know, why don't you ask some of the questions? But can we get the mic, please? There we go. Thank you, Randy. We want to hear from you, whatever the leaders.
Thank you so much, Mike, for making it possible for me to ask a question. And my first question is to Lad. In the past months, this question has been in my mind, and it's also a question that is in the mind of so many people. Last year, it was announced that Aegon is moving to the United States. So the question is, Lad, why is that important to WFG?
Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Great question. Hi, World Financial Group. Good morning. It is incredible to be back here with all of you. And if I stand there on the stage, I'm looking into the room. I see 10,000 entrepreneurs, our future entrepreneurs, and I can tell you one thing. I can feel the power. I can feel the energy in this room. I can feel the ambition. And for us, it's like coming home. Yes, we announced that Aegon is moving its headquarters from the Netherlands to the United States. And I want to explain to you why this move matters for World Financial Group. The United States and Canada are the largest markets for us. This is where we see tremendous opportunity. But this move is not just about where to place our headquarters. It is about where we choose to focus, where we choose to invest, where we choose to grow, and most importantly, who we choose to grow with. And that is you. And we are putting all that commitment into action. One company, one brand, one future. Trans-America. Trans-America. A brand with deep roots in the United States and Canada, a brand built around helping people create a better financial future, leaving no one behind. Leaving no one behind. A brand that stands for ambition, possibility, and progress. And now it becomes the name we rally behind together. Still, this is not just about a new name. It is about a clearer identity, a stronger presence. One team, one brand, one mission to power what is possible. To power what is possible for every entrepreneur and future entrepreneur in this arena. All of you. And let me be very clear. We believe in World Financial Group. We believe in your mission. We believe in the impact you are making every single day. You build trust. You open doors. You help families protect what matters, and you help people believe that a better financial future is possible. And that's exactly why we are moving closer to you. Because the momentum is here. The growth is here. The future is here with you. So let's build it together for your businesses, for the families that you serve, for the future we are shaping together, because together Let's power what is possible.
Thank you so much, Mark. And thank you so much for attending our convention, for coming all the way from the Netherlands.
Sure.
It's an honor for me to be on this stage with the top two. So my second question, I want to ask my second question to Will. And the question is, what should every agent in this room know about the opportunity ahead? Because there are so many, they've been in WFG for the first 2 months. This is their first convention. What should they be looking ahead as they think about this opportunity?
Daniel, thank you. It's great to see you. Hello, everybody. It's great to be back. You know, Lord is right. We can feel your power. But I want to talk and start about what we see. And what we see is you pursuing the American dream. And it's incredible knowing that the American dream and the Canadian dream of pursuing, having the freedom to pursue your own happiness is alive and well. Thank you. Daniel, your question, what should this mean? Look, this is not a decision taken lightly. We are a company that operates in countries all over the world. So to make a decision to choose to anchor the company into the U.S. and change the name of the company to Transamerica, what that should mean for everyone in this room is our conviction in the future and our commitment to the U.S. and Canada and our commitment to you to grow, to build your business. 5 years ago, I sat on this stage for the first time, looking out at all of you and being just awestruck and inspired with what makes WFG so unique. And I shared with you that our mission was to make Transamerica a champion again, to revitalize an iconic company and brand, and that you would be at the heart of our strategy, because our future was going to be focusing on the middle market. And why did we say that? Because one, we saw a need for us. If there isn't Transamerica and WFG, who is helping families be educated? Who else? It is you. We are that unique. And we are a powerhouse in the middle market. We have 10 million customers in the middle market between Transamerica and WFG. 2 million policies. We have a 25-year proven partnership together where we've been united by the singular belief that financial security is deserved for every family, not just a few at the top, but every family. And our model works. It's proven. We're a business of builders. I want you to consider this. In the United States, life insurance agents have been declining for decades. But in the last 5 years at WFG, we've doubled. Woo! 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 Life insurance industry sales have been relatively flat. WFG sales are up 50%. Woo! Woo! Annuity sales up 3 times. So think about that. Through a pandemic, through an economy that has been very difficult for working families, through a period of intense competitive disruption, WFG emerges stronger, bigger, and better. Woo! This is why we invest in you. This is why we will bring to you better products and solutions. Invest in more technology partner with your field leaders and listen and prioritize and step by step deliver for you the tools that you need to build better businesses and build more successful businesses for you and for your family. So, allow me to close by just saying, we believe in you. We believe in you. We're here at Transamerica to make our future with you, and we are just getting started. So get ready to power up.
My last question is to the three of you, if possible. Our theme for this year is power, what is possible. From your perspectives, what does that mean for WFG? And I'll start with you, Lab, if you could.
So when I hear the theme, Daniel, power what's possible, I think of this room. More than 10,000 entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. People with energy, belief, and courage. The courage to build something that is bigger than themselves. Now that is power. For me, power what's possible means turning opportunity into action. It means giving you the strength, the focus, and the support to do what you do best. Reach more families, open more doors, helping more people believe that a better financial future is possible. Last year, I told you, we stand behind you. We have your back.
Woo!
Now we're backing those words with action. Aegon is coming to the United States and Canada to become a leading force in the life insurance and retirement industry, and this is just the beginning.
Woo!
World Financial Group is at the heart of what comes next, so let's build this together.
Woo!
Let's build this together.
Thank you so much.
We're
Lab.
stronger at Transamerica, for the families you serve, for the growth of your businesses. Thank you so much for everything you're doing every day.
Thank you so much. I'm so fired up. Now, Will?
You know, Daniel, when I think of the theme power what's possible, I can't help but think about the power of a dream. And a big dream. And whatever that dream is for everyone here. You know, it doesn't matter what your circumstance in life is. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you have a dream, work hard, do the right thing. You need more than a dose of resilience or two. And importantly, if you surround yourself with high quality, positive, optimistic, good people who want your dream to be a reality, it will be. And when I look out at WFG, there is something very special about this company and unique. There's walking examples of big dreams every day. Dreams that have been realized, dreams that are just getting started, and dreaming bigger than we are today. And what's very special about this community is that I think you're better off being a part of it. You're wrapped in the warm blanket of positivity, optimism, love, family, kindness, caring in the community. And when you fall on your knees, which we all will in life, you have someone that's there to help pick you up. As you're striving to climb the mountaintop, a generation before you reaches back and helps bring you up. So I would say, this is a very special community to be a part of. This is a community that fosters dream making into a reality. For that, it is such a privilege to be here. And I just want to end by saying, from the bottom of my heart, how proud I am how proud we are to be your partner and to be your friend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Maria. Mike, how about you?
Yeah, I shared earlier how WFG could have changed my family's future. When we don't have a plan and we lose control of circumstances we don't have control over. Our plan was my dad to take care of Mom. Drastically unqualified, all of us, to take care of an Alzheimer's patient, but loved her. Okay? We had an agent in our life, would have helped us guide us, set things up so at the end of her life, we could have focused on her. And so you give so much more with the work you do than to give protection. You also give families time when the inevitable happens, in life happens. It happens, and the power of that is beyond more than I can explain, and I know that. Going forward, Power of What's Possible means that we are going to be able to focus on, getting things done that is to fuel what you do that matters the most. Help people who are often overlooked, help them prepare for life, help them protect their families and invest for retirement and savings. That is why you do. I've been, in financial services for 30 years, and I've been looking for this my entire career. But it wasn't until I came to WFG that I felt deeply connected to the work of the industry. That's because no one in the industry was calling on families like mine. That's why I'm so focused on powering the future of this organization with the WFG entrepreneur at the center of every decision we make. We are investing in tools and technology you need to make running your business easier, stronger. We are doing that with your input every step of the way. This organization was built on the backs of agents, your hard work, your dreams, your aspirations, your client care, and the future will be built by you. You are what's possible. You are the power.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you, Daniel. What I heard, let's give it up for this incredible conversation and for our great leader, Mr. Daniel Flambeau. Thank you. Have a great convention. Stay safe. Taking some knowledge. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your MC from Michelob Ultra Arena, Executive Vice Chairman Adam Dawn.
Here we are. All right. Hey, I just read off the prompter so you guys know. For anybody who's ever seen that movie, that's kind of my job out here today is to read off the prompter. And as I went backstage, they said, Adam, we want you to go back up and read off the prompter. And so here I am. I'm going to start with a little joke. Let's start with a little joke. And this is from my six-year-old Dominic. What's the only fruit that can't get married? It's a cantaloupe. That was an easy one. I should have known that one. That can't get married. It's a cantaloupe. My friends, Jan's going to be making her way here right away. I just want to take a second and just say a very deep felt appreciation for the leadership of this company. Let's give it up for the leadership of the company. I try to every day still feel a deep, just blessed thank you and feeling to
these champions who 40 years ago, and you might not have even been born, 30 years ago, and they were paving the path for us. They were out before we even had Zoom. They were, flying across the country. They were all in, and they paved the path for all of us. I think of the Rich Thollies and Cindy Thollies. I often think that Rich is my grandfather. I often think somehow he's my
sasaan ko ni?
What about the Ed Milettes? And, I just want you to remember that we need you to succeed, because there's a whole other wave of families that are coming behind. Does that sound good? All right, we need you to win big. Let's give it up for Jen Wong.
Wow! Hello, Mandalay! Hello, MGM! I am Jin Chua. I'm very unique, just like each one of you here. In FFG, we can build amazing stories. And everybody, now or future, you will become a superstar. My job now is trying to explain how we can power what's possible. How can we believe before you can see? Believe what we have before, now, and the future. And we can accelerating progress and investing people and build our future together. And in that journey, we can build a wealth, build leaders, and build a legacy. I'm not so sure how many people you look at daytime sky and wonder if the stars are there. The answer is yes, even we cannot see it. That's how possibility works. I have reviewed my dreams the same way many times. In 1993, I came to this country as a student with 2 suitcases with my petite size, you can imagine, with limited, no family nearby, and have no picture of the future. But only one thing in my mind, the belief in quality of education, and which can change our life. In WFG, financial education finds each one of us. That's what. If you at that time had told me I could earn my PhD in organic chemistry, I could change my career to earn my certified financial planner. I could build a business in financial services for 30 years. I could have 2 Ivy League children with 1 husband. If you can imagine, at the age of 61, do I look like 31? I could go back to school, Harvard School, using that FG career to apply. Guess what? I appreciate they accept me. I graduate. At the graduating, my son literally lives 10 minutes walk away from the campus, came to cheer me up. Go mom, let's go mom. Save the best for the best. Guess what? The viral video reached 17 million people in the whole world. So in our life journey, you just don't know. The future we're hopeful, the dreams we'll pursue, the potential within us will not always visible. Am I right? But that's what? If we keep doing, we can make the impossible possible. I came to this country just as most of the international students. Have no clue. It's so tough. 29 students joined the same program. After 5 years, when I got my PhD, only 4 left. I am the only female PhD and graduate with my daughter, who is 2 years old, beside me. And the Star Ledger, New Jersey reporter caught that moment. We become famous as a young doctor mom with a little daughter with a bright future. I thought I could become a professor after my postdoc training in Columbia Medical School. But guess what? Life always tests us and also gave us opportunities. In 1999, unfortunately, I lost my only brother in China, who was only 26 years old, who sacrificed his life to save others, left behind with the 2 young nephew twins. At that moment, in my toughest life moment, and I feel the heavy duty on my shoulder, I couldn't stay in the ivory tower to pursue PhD, professor, tenure anymore. I want to go to the real field to build financial security, to support the people who rely on me. So my journey started with WFG, just with a simple decision. $125, we can afford for a dream, yes or no? Yes. I want to learn how to manage money, how to set up educational fund for my daughter. I never realized not only we can learn and we can earn. I was able to retire my husband, who has been in pharmaceutical companies for more than 15 years. From that moment, I realized WFG is not about building financial security for the families. It's more about the families, dreams, and our future. So me and my husband have been married more than 37 years, worked so hard, consistently in the business from 1 person to 100, from 1 client to 100. From low quality service to high quality service, from basic living to high purpose. So gradually, we never imagined I could be recognized by Forbes for 3 times. Wow. So we appreciate WFG and TFA. Because of this, we can make something impossible possible. Of course, people say, how to make it? You know the dream? We have to put action to close the gap. And how we can do that? Most people say, I have families. We have loved senior parents. We have extended family. We have kids to take care of. Of course, I grew up together with my 2 kids. I am so grateful, and we built the business with the teamwork. And this is my report card. Not perfect, but very steady growth for the past 25 years. Ooh. And this is my personal case study for Harvard Business School. I totally believe we are in the business to build our branding. WFG provides a platform for us to explore from 0 to 1. But us, we can build from 1 to 100 and beyond. And guess what? And in our business, we really help people to understand who we are, what we do, what makes us different. Don't let anybody define, don't let anybody label us. I believe WFG's impact and growth will become a real case study in Harvard Business School someday. Let's work together. And of course, we came together for business, but not stay together only for business. We build along the journey with a relationship. So we travel around the world, we cried, we're happy, we're sad, and every season of the life journey, we are there for each other. Not only that, our team growing. Not only that, we set up a good example for our kids and the team. And when we are in life journey, not only one person, one family, we have so many more we can accommodate. I'm proud to be one of the End of the Woman Endeavor Foundation co-founder, and for originally $100,000 for 51, in 2 years we reached 11.8 million. And if there is one thing you want to do now for you to build your business, build your story, and what we should do, believe in the future you didn't see. Let's leverage platform to build our business. Power what's possible. Begin with the belief before you see. Belief creates our success. Seeing is believing. Works for observers. But believing is seeing is for builders. Are you observers or are you builders? Builders! Let's build together and let's shine like a star. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your MC at MGM Grand Garden Arena, Senior Executive Vice Chairman, Veronica Leva.
Gemstone of Tanzanite, the island of Zanzibar, that people like to visit East Africa, right? Tanzania is always the best. Now listen to me real quick. I have lived in the United States in 2008, and the reason why I came here is because I wanted to go to school. So I'm originally from Dar es Salaam, which is the biggest city. And when I came to the United States, my first career was in nursing. So I graduated with honors in 2013. Thanks to my amazing mom, who's one of our school, and from Tanzania. She's right here at this convention, sitting right there. Thank you so much, mom and my sister, for always being a great support. Now, long story short, as soon as I finished my first degree, I did not waste time doing my doctorate in nursing practice. So, board certified nurse practitioner, did my own career. But let me tell you something. All this great thing in healthcare, one thing that was definitely lacking is I did not understand finance. So when I got introduced to finance, thanks to Charlie and Tembi, I know who recruited me into this business. They were able to teach me not only the power of protecting myself, but making sure that I'm also protecting families. Now, long story short, I told myself, okay, I can learn all this, right, from this lady, but how about I get my own license? So I did not waste time, I got my own license, but let me tell you guys something, listen to me. As soon as I got my license, I started getting phone calls. Everybody I knew was telling me, oh my gosh, you joined that pyramid thing? What the heck? You too, with your doctorate degree? That's a scam! Oh my God, you're too educated to do this! These are for people who never went to school. Oh my God, do you know that only 12 people win there? I was like, oh really? So the person that was telling me, guess what? They didn't even have a license. They told me because their friend told them so. So let me tell you something. One thing that's amazing about this platform, we have amazing mentors. So I really want to thank all my amazing mentors. There's so many of them. Dr. Lee, I cannot thank you enough for always being there to mentor us. Like all the amazing mentors, I can list all of them, but hey, listen. Through mentorship, I get to learn that when you remain focused here, be intentional and always willing to win, be a student of the business, trust me, you have to make sure that when you follow those things, you have no reason but to win. Does that make sense? Now, one of the three biggest things that I want to remind every single person, number one, you must believe. When you believe so bad in the mission of helping families, and make sure that you're executing, you're literally going out and helping people, and commit to the mission, you have no option but to win. So as soon as I decided to do that, this was when I just realized I didn't even know what I was doing my first 4 months. The few people I was able to help, WG paid me about $12,000. Say, wow. That is in addition to my first practitioner salary, and I paid a lot in my taxes that year, I remember. But my first full year, that was 2021, look at the screen. This platform paid me around $118,000. And that is when I decided, you know what? Let's do this. So I looked my senior marketing director. The same year, my job was paying me about the same amount of money, $146,000. You see that? My second year here, I was not full-time yet. Part-time, that would give me around $326,000. And then I said, okay, how about I go full-time? So, long story short, when I went full-time, that is when I also qualified for Tiger School. 2023, I also became an EMD, CEO, and I've definitely hit my what? My first $1 million. So what am I saying? If you're here and you're not full-time yet, it's time to go full-time, right? So it was always milestone after milestone, and then as of December, literally a few months ago, we hit our SCBC. So literally in the span of me going full-time in 3 years, we went from an SMD team to an SCBC team. And literally, in the last 12 months, WG paid me $1.4 million, right? And our team got paid about $7 million. That is super amazing. Only through me deciding that, hey, let me go full-time, let me bring more time to help people, we have built an organization of leaders just in the last, what, 3 years? So what does that tell you? We are in a great platform of great support. We have multiple ring earners, we have multiple watch earners, and we have more ring earners to come and more SMD leaders. So one thing I'm gonna remind everybody this morning, make sure you believe, you execute, and remain consistent. Sounds good? All right, so let's find out what's possible. I do believe that You guys are going to be learning a whole lot from all these amazing leaders who are coming up. So we have 3 amazing, great, incredible leaders, our field leaders that are going to come up here on stage and speak to you guys. I'm going to do all introduction at once, and then I'm going to call one by one, right? So the first speaker you're going to hear from, ladies and gentlemen, this particular lady, she's originally from Nigeria. She came to the United States in 2007, earned a PhD in nursing, became a nurse practitioner, and built a successful health career. But in 2020, she made the bold decision to join World Financial Group, and in 2022, she left healthcare to pursue her entrepreneurial dream full-time. In just 3 years, she became a $1 million earner, achieved the title of CEO, developed 6 senior marketing directors, and now leads one of the top 10 base shop in World Financial Group. That is no other than Dr. Ruth Ifeniola. She is originally from Cameroon. Proud mom of 3, a former case manager who has been building with World Financial Group for over 7 years. Today she has grown 14 SMBs. In less than 2 years, she went from $350,000 cash flow to $1 million, 1.8 million ratio points and 3.5 super base. Beyond business, she's passionate about giving back, supporting shelters and orphans across Africa, over 60 orphans in the last 12 months. Oh, wow. That is no other than CEO Susan Obasi. She is originally from Burundi. She is a devoted wife, proud mother of 3, and an inspiring leader. 22 years ago, she arrived in the United States as a refugee. With nothing but hope and determination. As a successful career in nursing, transitioned to World Financial Group in 2020. Now she has developed over 17 senior marketing directors, 1 executive marketing director, and 5 ring earners. Her story proves that your past does not determine your future. One decision can change generations, and she also continues to give back, supporting widows and orphans in her home country in Burundi. That's none other than Executive Vice Chairman Claudine Blaze. Alright, let me hear some noise. Are you guys excited? The first speaker we're going to hear from is none other than Ruth Ifeniola. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good morning, University. Good morning. Good morning, University. Good morning. Wow. You know, each time I stood up here, it represents what you are. Awesome. Maybe you don't understand what possibility is. But I want to let you know that the future belongs to those. It belongs to those who believe in their what? Possibility. Most of you already know my story. But today is all about you. Okay? What's it all about you? Because what is possible is when a nurse can become what? An entrepreneur. What is possible is that when an immigrant can become what? A business owner. I just left my country. All I was thinking is better. But I did not know there's something better than that WA have for me. What is possible is that ordinary person can become an extraordinary person. Now, let me tell you, I did not start with what? I don't understand what is that. I thought it's all about clocking and clocking out. I did not start with financial background. I didn't know that. But you know something else I did not start with? I did not start with a large network. Some people say I don't know how to talk. Let me tell you, when you power what is possible, you will speak. But you know what I started with? I started with a vision. I know that in the future it's possible. I know that it's possible that you, hearing my voice today, can dream. I know that it's possible that you can be like me. If you can only listen and meet somebody like Daniel Fogo and Dr. Linda Fogo. I want to say thank you so much for the work you have done. I want to say thank you to Legacy Star. I want to say thank you to Royal Star. I started with what? A willingness to learn. I started with a desire to serve. Who is here today that is willing to serve? If you're willing to serve, you have the opportunity because of what? WA power, what is what? Possible. You know what I started with? I started with that today. I'm a living proof that ordinary people, like you, all they can do what? Can do extraordinary things. Now, what does the WA do for me? When I listen to Daniel Fogo and Dr. Linda Fogo, you know what they did? They walked me through a path. And because of that path, I learned. They helped me grow. They helped me lead organizations. They helped me build a business. That in 2022, I decided to go full time. And in 2025, I became a millionaire because they helped me build a business. Not a W of the block. And look at what it looks like today. They are in this hall because we are building what? Families. We are impacting families. And today, we don't just change what? Finance. We change future. That is what we do. But you know, it's so amazing to know the three things that spark possibility. But when I was there, I was still communicating with my team. Project more part as the boss. Number three, build the people. Build the people. The people will build with you. Those are the three things you need. The future will help you to see. What you protect will be there for you. But when you build the people, they will go along with you. That is what is possible. Another thing is that when you build the people, you have the ripple effect. Because one decision can change a family. One decision can change a community. One decision can change a generation. What are you changing? What are you making possible for other people to see? Because the family you have today may impact the family you will never meet. If Daniel did not meet me on time, do you know that yesterday, blood clot has gone into my record? I will not be protected. But today, while I was lying on that bed, I didn't care so much. All I was praying, God, let him here want to be on this stage. That was all I was praying for. I was not praying for politics. Because I know that Daniel and God for a bigger than family. That is what is possible in WH. Okay? And now today I want to challenge you. Don't just ask what is possible. Ask, what am I willing to do to make it what? Possible. Somebody said, Dr. Rich, my leader will not follow me. They didn't ask of me. No, you're here already. WH has given you the tools you need. Do what? Move back. You got this. And that's today. I want you to do this. Dream bigger. Develop authentic mindset. Everything is in your mind, nothing else. Start more families. Develop more leaders. Together we are building what? Hope. We are building freedom. And we are building legacy. That's what we are doing. So I want everybody to stand up. Stand up on your feet. And help me make a better declaration. Because the royal side in the house, the legacy side in the house. And the blessing is probably what is possible. Let's go. Number one, say, I will take action.
I will take action.
I will not die for free.
I will not die for free. I will not be sick for free.
If you don't have a policy and you're in the hospital, you're sick for free. That is the truth. All right? So I hope you're making a good declaration. I will not cancel my life insurance policy.
I will not cancel my life insurance
I
policy.
want you to repeat that. I will not cancel my life insurance policy.
I will not cancel my life insurance policy.
I will not beg for money.
I will not beg for money.
And no one will beg using my name or my family's name.
And no one will beg using my name or my family's name.
No GoFundMe.
No GoFundMe. And no committee of friends.
I will increase my financial intelligence.
I will increase my financial intelligence.
I will protect my income. I will protect my family.
I will protect my family.
I will protect my future.
I will protect my future.
I will build wealth with purpose.
I will build wealth with purpose.
I will leave a legacy.
I will lead a legacy,
Not liability.
not liabilities.
I will make an impact.
I will make an impact.
Please welcome CEO Marketing Director, Susan Ogbase.
Good morning.
Wow. I am so happy standing in front of you today to speak to you. As you all see, my name is Susan Obase, and I come from Cameroon. I didn't Cameroon. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I come from Cameroon.
before I get started, I want to first of all thank God Almighty. For He is the one who gives power to make wealth. And number two, number three, I want to thank our amazing leaders, Dr. Kwende, who read this message. I want to thank Home Office for all the incredible things they do for families, for us to make sure that we are, in alignment, and all providers as well. So, today, I don't have a lot of time, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek of my story. When I heard of this opportunity, he didn't even come looking for me. Can you imagine that? He came looking for my husband, and he said, the gentleman should not get a job at Family Dollar. But then, I was in the kitchen, and I heard everything that was going on. I walked up to the gentleman, and I said, I'm interested, but I don't have money. Does that sound familiar to some people? At least I was not alone. So, when I got the money, I called him. I said, you know what? I gave you my word that I'll call you to come and I will sign up for this opportunity because I see it great. Now, when I signed up, my husband did not want to hear about it. But let me tell you all that are seated here right now. You see this opportunity? It is here for you as a visionary. You have been given a vision, a seed has been planted in your heart. My question for you today is, are you going to let that seed die?
No.
You answered it yourself, right? Ladies and gentlemen, now, as every other person here, when I talk to people, they say no. Is there anyone that's getting no's like me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I used to have no's. If I'm standing on stage, it means I defeated the no's. So you're going to defeat the no's as well. Ladies and gentlemen, when I kept defeating these no's, write it down on your book. There's something called the efforts bank. I want you to take this down. Efforts bank. Do you know why? Because every effort that you put into your business is credited for you. And with time, that's going to compound and keep compounding and keep compounding and keep compounding. Do you know, if this bank is overwhelmed, it has no choice than to release money to you, right? Amazing. So, when, I kept going, but I want to share with you this story though. Now, for the story, this lady I spoke to 7 years ago, she said no. I was still a training associate. I became an associate, I still went to talk to her, she still said no. But I knew I was not good enough, right? So let me tell you something, when people say no to you, look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you need to learn more. You need to develop yourself, right? So in this convention, make sure your short pencil is better than your long memory, that you're thinking you're going to remember everything, okay? Now, I went there when I was an associate, senior associate, marketing director, but do you know what happened? When I became a senior marketing director, she said yes, I put in a policy that could have paid me at a lower contract level, now at a higher contract level. So what does that mean?
She paid you more.
You got to be persistent, you got to be focused, you got to stay in this business. Because had it been like Clint, what could have happened to me? I would have lost that money, right? So, before I conclude, I want to ask this question. Is Team Fortune in the house? There we go, there we go, there we go. That team right there has my heart. Because of them, I'm standing on this stage right here. I wanted to make sure I acknowledge you in the middle of my presentation so that everyone will know that I didn't stand here by myself, but because of a team. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to tell you something. You came here by yourself, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you came here by yourself, right? Okay. Nobody came here with you. You have got to make a strong decision. A very strong decision that nobody, your spouse, your friends, no one can break it. Can we rise up? Can we rise up? Rise up, champions! Rise up! Rise up! And let's do a whoosh boom! How much possible? Let's go!
Welcome Executive Vice Chairman Claudine Blaze.
I would like to thank my family, my mom, who has been very supportive when I'm building this business, and of course, my husband, who has been the one, behind the scene. You guys don't see him, but he's working. I would also like to thank all the leaders, my mentors, who have supported me, who have mentored me, who have forced me to be this good. I wouldn't be here without all of you. My name is Akula. I came to the US in 2004. I came as a refugee. When I came here, I didn't speak English. I asked how to speak English first. Then I went to nursing school. I graduated. I did graduate school. I became a nurse practitioner. I was working, hoping to have a better life, but I was still struggling. And then 2020, I just had a baby. I had a 3 months old. I was on maternity leave. I'm late. Supposed to go back to work. Then I received a text message from my boss that they won't need me anymore. So I live in California. We are living on 2 incomes. Now we have 1 income. So what happened next? I started fasting and praying. I was on every YouTube channel praying for God to bring opportunity that we can do at home as a mom of 3 children under 5. While I was praying, a text message on Facebook came in. And it was Mr. Francis, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate you. And he said, Miss Gordon, I have something to share with you. I sat down in presentation and listened. I saw that this is what I need right now. I had no money to get started. So I had to swipe my credit card. I did not even wait for my husband to ask for permission. I had that vision and said, I have to go for this. So I started, and my journey began in 2020 during COVID. So when I started, of course, distraction happens. I started calling my friends, telling them, I have an opportunity that just started. They were discouraging me. Anyone here who has been discouraged?
Yeah.
Don't let them kill your dreams, please. My friend is like, go ahead, dispute your payment. I didn't listen to him. Today, I'm here standing in front of you. So I came to the convention. The first convention I watched was in 2021. As I was listening, I saw dreamers, I saw people like me who needed, who were struggling before, but who are doing better. Thank you so much, Connie, changed my life. Because your speech on that stage in 2021 made me have belief that I can do it. I had a lot of self-limiting belief that I couldn't do it. And I know many people on this stage right now are thinking, can I do it? Yes, you can. I was once impossible, but look what is happening right now. Anything can happen in this amazing opportunity. So I started the journey 2022. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I need to close my husband. He closed me, and I had 3 kids for him. How can I close him?
Hallelujah!
I'm gonna bring him to the convention in 2022. I didn't know how to do. I lied to him. I said, honey, that thing I'm doing, I've been making a little bit of money. I want to take you on vacation. Let's go to Las Vegas. So we came to Las Vegas, and I said, we have a meeting to attend in the morning. We attended the meeting, and guess what? It was convention. I was sitting right there and I was like, I listened to speakers. By the time we left, he made a decision. He said, honey, you have to quit your job and focus. I fired my boss, and I focused on my Now, 3 months later, he came to me. He's like, honey, I'm going to quit my job. I am not going to renew my contract as a military. By the way, he used to be a major in the United States Air Force. And I said, honey, how are we going to survive if you quit? I was thinking you can bring income while I'm working on this. Like, don't worry, we got this. And this opportunity has allowed me to do what? To retire my husband. He's not longer working. He's home with me, building this amazing business. So since we went this time, a lot of things have happened. We have promoted 17 marketing directors and more coming. We have 1 executive marketing directors. I see a lot of people. It's not about me, it's not about the people we are impacting. I have a guy in my team who is a butcher. He used to work in a meat company in Colorado. He's making 6 figures income. He used to make $30,000 a year. I have a stay-at-home mom who has 4 children who's making multiple 6 figures income. That is the impact that WFG has allowed us to do.
do. I am helping, I'm giving back home to the orphans, to the widow, because I was raised by a widow with 11 children. I know how it feels to be poor. So I am giving back because of this amazing opportunity. So if you are here thinking, can I do this? Yes, you can. I was once impossible, but look what is happening today. This is what we are talking about, the power of what is possible. I was once shy, I was once introvert, I didn't know how to do it, but today I'm here in front of you. So I would like to take this time and thank my team for believing me. But you have to focus. You cannot be distracted. Because my life changed when I focused. When I stopped all the distraction. People ask me, can you have something on the side? No. Only WFG. Nothing else. Is it going to work? It's working. If it doesn't work, I will make it work. Guess who is in control? Me. So if you are in this room right now, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Number 2, consistency. Keep sowing that seed. You have had many no's. Keep going. You don't know who you are going to impact. Thank you so much. Let's have a great convention.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Executive Vice Chairman Adam Daw.
God, I love throwing those. Fun. All right, so I think we're about to find out who's loudest. Sort of what's going on here. Do we have our other array plugging in? Or are we just going to be yelling clear at ourselves? Well, I guess we can just start it off then. Let's see how loud we can go. All right, my friends, we're going whoosh boom. Stand on your feet as loud as you've ever been. Ever. Not that we have to, we're the reigning champions. We obviously know who won that. Let's give it one more time. Oh, awesome.
Adam, you tried. You really tried. I like that. But you know what? We are champions over here.
make it very clear, we weren't even trying yet. We weren't even trying. One more time, let's try this time, shall we? One more time. Give it all we got. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. See, that is what winners do. Oh man, I just hope for one time in your life you get a chance to stand on stage and do the loudest moose boom anyone's ever done. Because it is awesome. All right, hey, we're gonna get things started here. And so, hey, let me introduce myself. My name is Alan Dahl. And I'm real excited to spend some time here to tell a bit about my story. So I got started in business 15 years ago. And by the way, before I get started, my clock's at 5 minutes. I do believe it should be at 10. Again, I just read off the prompter, but okay. I was $250,000 in debt when I got started in business. $250,000. I mean, life couldn't have been much worse. I'm from a place called Yellowknife.
Oh, really?
Okay, interesting. I was just going to ask if you knew where Yellowknife was. Has anybody been to Yellowknife? There's always 7 people from Yellowknife. Yeah, it's basically where Santa Claus. You guys know Santa Claus? Santa red suit? Yeah, he lived up there. He's my neighbor. And I mean, I grew up in a small town. I didn't know anybody when I started in business. I didn't have any background. And actually, can I get my first slide? Can you put my first slide up? I got started in business. And when I did, I had, like I said, no background. But somebody had reached this. Oh yeah, that's the MVP of the company right there, guys. I hope you can look at this picture and say, just say it with me, if this guy can do it, then I can do it. I just want to give you some hope. Like that was legitimately me. They were my 2 faces until my wife taught me how to smile. Maybe she gave me something to smile about for the first time in my life. But I started in business, and it was, listen, whose first time is it here? First time. And money, and maybe was money maybe tight for some of you to get here. Hey, let's give it up for everybody that did what it took. You did what it took. You did what it took. That's how you win in business. You know, the first 5 years that I was here, by the way, it wasn't an explosion by any means. I got to SMD, made some money. But after 5 years of business, right in about the 5th year, guess how many people quit from my team? Every single person. Every single person that I recruited quit except for one. Any guesses who?
You.
It was me! It was me. I thought I'm not too stupid to quit. Here, 5 years, I'm not going to quit on this thing. I'm going to keep this thing going. 5 years in, I thought, I had a great idea. I'm going to go out. I'm going to visit Santa Claus. I'm going to Yellowknife. These are my people. They love me. This will be incredible. I'm going to go up there. It's going to be like, I'm going to be Santa. I'm going to be giving out gifts to everybody. It's my plan. So I go to the airport, very excited. I got a bunch of appointments lined up, and I had $25. You guys know when you go to get the extra bags, it's $25. So I give my credit card. I thought that was interesting. I've been in business for 5 years. Let me give you my second credit card. Denied! Next slide. I thought, that's strange. Let me give you my third credit card. Just kidding, it was denied. I thought, this is crazy. I'm in business for 5 years. By the way, canceled the flight, canceled all the appointments because I couldn't go to Yellowknife. We didn't have food. Wouldn't that have been something? That day I decided, and maybe some of you need to make this decision tonight. I said, enough is enough. I'm not going to be in a position anymore as a grown adult that I can't afford $25. Listen, because I'm not trying to be my best. That's all we want you to try to do your best. Are you with me? And I'm nowhere near. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. But I'm trying. So 5 years in, canceled everything. I decided that day I'm going to start working to be my best. Now this is 5 years in. Next slide. Did a little story about this. I decided, you know what? Hey, let's go back to Yellowknife. Now that I can afford $25 here down the road, I go up to Yellowknife. If you've never been to Yellowknife, please go in summer. Unless you love personal development. You're like, no, like, I want -60 on my face. So that you get, like, you're turning the icicles on your eyebrows. -60, black at night. I'm there in winter. I go and start helping some families. I remember I put my foot outside of the truck. I remember very clearly. My foot, I was this strong. Of course, I had my fancy shoes on. Didn't wear boots. Had my shoes on. My foot in snow up here. Frozen. I was a little angry. I was not as developed at that time. Slammed the door on the car. Break the car door. Hands are frozen. I'm thinking, I'm gonna go help this family. I confirmed him that day. And I remember I knocked on the door and I could see through the window, straight there, sitting on the old lazy boy. I could see him. I'm like, you know, it's cold out there, like, knock, let me in, right? And I remember he looks at me and I'm like, here to help you. And he turns around. I'm thinking he didn't see me. He saw me. I knock again. He doesn't turn back. You know, I just thought about this now. Rejection used to be a lot harder than presence. You know, somebody rejects you, you just turn off. You're not standing up, oh, crazy. Let me in your house, like I was like, you know, it was embarrassing. And I sat in the car. I remember I sat in the car and I had a choice to make. Just like you will all have choices to make as we leave here. And my choice, what was my choice? Well, I could have just went home. Nobody would have known, right? Just me. I could have done that. I said, I'm gonna make one more call. I called my mom. Like, look, Mom, this is rough. Hey, like, who do you know somebody here? You live here? And she'd say, yeah, call Kevin Whitehead. Or actually his wife, Jillian. She cut my hair today. So I got on the phone. One more phone call. You're one phone call or one prospect away. That night, I recruited Kevin. I helped him with his investments. I made enough money to come back home. That was good. Kevin became our 6th SMD that led us to become CEO. And then last year we're the MVP, CEO of the company. I mean, hey, what if I didn't make that call? What if I didn't make the call? I mean, all the families that Kevin helped, they wouldn't have been helped. He's been able to put his kids through hockey and do all this stuff. Hockey's very expensive in Canada. Because it's hockey, it's expensive everywhere. But what if I just didn't make that? That was one phone call. What I want you to take from this is that your character is built on. Right? Well, it's just you. Take the easy road, take the hard road. That's when your character is built between you and you. So as you leave here today, I want you to think about that. We're going to flip through 2 slides if we can. And I just want you to picture, next slide. As we leave here, this is next slide. We are here for your family and every family until leave no family behind. I want you to stand up. All right? I'm going to say, why do we do it? You're going to say, no family left behind. Why are we here?
No family left behind. No family left behind.
Why will you never quit?
No family left behind.
I'm so blessed to be here. I just wanted to share a bit about my story. And we got a lot more coming up. We got Flora Gabrielian. She's only the best EMD in the company, so MVP, $1 million earner, super competitive, very athletic, always does what's right. By the way, full-time only 3 years. Full-time only 3 years. If this is your first time here, maybe you'll be the next Flora. MVP in 3 years. And then we got Michael McKinley. I asked him how to say it. He said, say it just like that. He said it way better than I was going to say it. Engineering background, 7 years of business, 1.5 million per year, 2 beautiful children, and I love this the most, a devout Christian. Let's give it up for Flora and then Michael!
What a blessing. I don't have enough time, guys. What a blessing to share this stage with among some of the greats of this company. I'm super blessed and honored to be here. A little bit about me. I started this business back in 2017. I was part of my mom's 3-3-30, although I didn't do anything the first 2 years. She told me that you need to get started because I'm building something and I need to leave it behind and you need to be in the business, right? And I was a restaurant owner working 13 hours a day, 7 days a week, no day off. I had invested about $200,000 to get started, and my biggest dream was to be my own boss because I've tried every job you could think of. I got my degree in criminal justice, never used it. And I told myself that there's no better way than becoming financially free than being your own boss. So I got into the hardest business there was, which was the restaurant industry, and 95% of restaurants fail within the first year. And I was like, okay, we're going against all odds, right? And when I got started, the biggest thing I could tell you was I just love the fact that no one told me what to do. So I get started, and my mom was running for SMD, and she was like, I need 10 licenses to become SMD. And I was a pain in the butt, I'm not gonna lie. I told her, when you go get 9, I'll be your 10th one. So now when I get the karma back, I'm like, damn, I should have not said that. But my journey started in 2017. I came in, I was the best referral agent. Within my first year, I hit SMB 100K. I didn't know what I was doing. But the best part was I knew how to leverage, and my vision was so big. I was like, I don't care about splitting sales. I'd rather learn the business because one day I'm gonna have a big team and I wanna be able to get results for them. So my first 50, 60 appointments I did with my mom and Jeff, and I learned so much, right? But then 2020, COVID happens, and we all know what COVID did to a lot of businesses. I went from seeing about 100 students a day at my restaurant to 0 overnight. So I decided, you know what, this is the time to kind of go part-time, but put in full-time hours. So during COVID, we hit $250,000, but I was like, okay, what's next? And my mentors came to me and they're like, don't you want to close your restaurant and come full-time? You're already making $250,000. But the problem was I had a 9-year lease that I couldn't get out of. So I had to ride the wave. So 2023, I closed down the restaurant and I came full-time and I never looked back. Right? But I truly believe behind every successful person, there's a whole army of people to be grateful for that help you get there. I always tell my mom, you know, thank you for believing in my crazy goals and dreams and pushing me, right? First, I want to thank God. His presence in my life has protected me, has helped me get through some of the toughest times of my life. Next, I want to thank my family, especially my momager, right? Those of you who know me, you know she's like one step next to me always.
I'm excited, right? And then, of course, my world-class leaders, Jack and Kareem, thank you for the unconditional love, support, changing our family's life, and our TSM family. Are they in the house? And then that's my little emotional support, but he's the best prospect too. His name's Millie, right? But let's get into it. Why did I get started here, right? I think this is the only place that you come in ordinary and you can become extraordinary, right? So building your dream life where you have total control of your time. See, the outside world, they don't have that. And the fact that you come here and you control your own time is one of the biggest blessings, right? Second thing, you become financially free and you never have to say no to your family, right? I'm in business with my whole family, which I'll share right now. You get to live a better life because of the decisions you make today. See, sitting in this room, you gotta make some bold decisions. When you go back, you don't go back the same, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. You are celebrated every milestone you hit. I remember getting started, from getting your license, becoming net licensed, getting your first award, becoming an associate, MD, SMD. People in this room celebrate you where the outside world just criticizes you, right? Every level you reach, there's new challenges waiting, and that's the beauty of life. That you get to conquer challenges and you get to become, the best version of yourself. You get to write your own story. And you can make money while you sleep. See, working at the restaurant, I knew that wasn't my life. It wasn't gonna be that, right? I couldn't build passive income. And the best part about what we do is the unlimited growth we have, which you become the best version of yourself. But end of the day, it's really worth it, all of it. The chargebacks, the negativity, the teammates quitting on you. See, if it wasn't for those days, we wouldn't be today, right? And look at this, our family winning together, right? I want to share it because my mom's my SMD. How lucky is she, right? Her passive income's over 400,000. She'll hit her $500,000 soon. My brother is my SMD, less than a year SMD, six-figure earner, and both of us together hit our rings in the same exact cycle, right? There's 3 franchises in one family, right? And the best part, what my family used to make a year with all of our incomes combined, now we turn that into our monthly income, right? And that's the beauty where you gotta win fast so you can recruit your family members, right? So look, these are the people I personally brought into business, but look at our team now, the beauty of getting into the unknown, unlimited market, right? So you gotta have a bigger vision. You can't see what's in front of you. You gotta see, who does this person know that I need to know, right? There is so many people that need our help. 95% of America needs our help. It's our, duty to go out there and help people. Because ultimately, guess what happens? If you win enough days, you will win the week. If you win enough weeks, you will win the month. If you win enough months, you will win the year. And if you win enough years, you will win that life. See you all at the top. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Executive Vice Chairman Michael McKinley.
Food everywhere. Woo! Food everywhere. Day everywhere. Oh my God. Food everywhere. My name is Makinde. And it's important for me to introduce myself that way because my late dad, if he was alive, would have been proud to see this moment. He didn't get a chance to stand in front of 20 people, but here am I standing in front of 20,000 people. So I pass this as a legacy to him.
I have a boss who is my unthinkably incredible wife. Fikola Makinde is her name, and she has told me everything I should say here. So boss, I'm just going to do as she said. All right. Wonderful. So, I would have found this opportunity if it is not for the passion and the genuine love for this company that is expressed by an incredible leader called our master coach, Swan Wayne. Let's give it up for him, please. Now, I have a disclaimer. I may not be so good at being a teacher, but I'm good at learning the subject. And I don't know what kind of student you pray for, whether the one that knows you, but don't know the subject, or the one that knows the subject, but will not know you. I read a book called Saving Your Future in 2018. I was a PhD student in the University of Virginia in Scotland. And I was thinking about what it means to be financially free. I had questions in my mind. That book brought everything to light. I could connect with it. It was so well written that I had to ask the next person to say, hey, what is the next step for me to do? And that's how I came across this opportunity. So I want to really thank all the amazing leaders here, my SCDC, Dr. Adiludro Toye, my ancestor, Johnson Oladi, thank you so much for just being consistently rugged to make sure that this opportunity comes to our community. I'd like to say that everything that is possible is going to need you to take one decision. And that decision is not a one-time for all decision. Every now and then, life will check you out to see if the decision you took yesterday, you are still for real about it today. And that's why as you're seated here, the most important moment in this convention is not when you are seated here. It's when you board the plane and you fly back to Nigeria. The champions you see that come to speak here are not different than you. The only thing that happened differently for them is that when they went back to wherever they come from, they stood through the decision they made. So my challenge for you here is that you can be excited. You can be like, I'm inspired. But what's more important is, after you leave this place and you get to the airport, you get back to where you come from, how would you keep the picture, the energy, the memories, the tears, the inspiration that you got from there? That's what makes you a champion. That's what makes you win. I want you to know that you can be one of those three people. People that don't use their imagination. People that use their imagination positively, and people that use their imagination negatively. Whichever one you are, I want to recommend you be in the class of those that use their imagination positively. Because we have a vehicle, which is the WFG vehicle that can help you power this imagination to fruition. Very quickly, I come from Nigeria, in a small city called Bariga. I wish you could do a satellite view of where I come from. It would have given you a single conclusion that something big can come out of it. But I'm so glad that the person that introduced me to this business was also from where I came from Bariga. He told me, say, you can explore this opportunity and read this book. So if you are here between your background is your limitation, you're probably not looking well enough. Your background can also be the reason why you rise to where you are, where you need to be. So I started a PhD in 2015, frustrated, and eventually I got into machine learning. I mean, pretty bright student, and made the first class and all those things you can think about. So putting in the work was not the issue. It's about the opportunity that can actually scale that work and give the financial freedom. My motivation is not just title. I want to be financially free. Whatever that means, I want to experience it. So I'm not interested in being a chief engineer or whatever. I just want to be financially free. I wish I could say that loud enough to many of you here that can get to you, that this business may not look like the fancy things you desire, but there's financial freedom possibility. Now, that's my first convention, G19, in American Airlines in Dallas. I was here thinking, imagining that this would be me, I could succeed. But you see, when we come here and talk fancy, execution is very cool. I went back home, that's my local office there, showing up every day, learning, writing notes, and asking people questions. Just want to win. So if you are here, you like the way we dress, the way we show up, you have to go back there and execute. I showed up after work, going back home to look for those that can build this business with. Know for real that for you to succeed in this business, you can't be a whistleblower. You have to be a conduit. Everything we got from this event, you need to package it in a way that you can pass it along to people that you're going to build this business with. Because it's so important for you to realize that what we are doing here is not as important as what you go out there to do. I'm glad today we have a team, and that team, I'm so proud of it. These are the people I have in my team and their spouses. We have currently about 17 SMBs. We have someone making $750,000, someone making $500,000. And we have about 17 millionaires in the organization. I'm so proud of the gifts that WNG gave. Now, I'm going to close with what I have learned from our coach, so it talks about 4 intangibles that will make you succeed. 1, discipline. Financially disciplined, emotionally disciplined, or physically disciplined. 2, which is very important, focus. You have to be focused, because when you're disciplined, you select what you want to be focused on. And number 3 is consistency. When you keep practicing focus, you're going to be consistent. And last but not the least, you will be predictable. If you don't have these 3 intangibles, it will be impossible for you to succeed. These are my income goals. It didn't start one day. It went through this way. And I'm so glad today to say this opportunity works and it can work for you. Thank you, everybody.
From them one by one. The first leader joined WFG straight out of college. She has spent more than 2 decades building an extraordinary legacy of leadership. She has developed more than 100 senior marketing directors, runs a super team of 14 million points, multiple 6- and 7-figure earners. She became an executive vice chairman in her 30s, has inspired audiences over 20,000, and continues to be in the servant's heart. Another